You're listening to Nicksology on ESPN 1700. Buckle up as anything goes and having fun is the only rule we have. Now here's your host, Nick Apostolopoulos.
Welcome to another episode of Nicksology. As the man said, I am your host, Nick Apostolopoulos, proprietor of 619 Vodka. You know, I just already forgot, Heather. Sorry, so I'm going to have to ask you. But we have a great show for you today. We have Mark Christopher. It's going to be, we just have comedians all throughout the house. We got Mark Christopher Lawrence here, actor, comedian. Heather
Marie Zagone.
And we have our babe of the week, Allie Lee from Park.
Hey guys, what's up?
And you said you're a brand ambassador too. Does that mean for Park or for other stuff?
It's just typically for Park, but for everything.
Okay.
That's like my side job.
You've been modeling and doing all that kind of stuff too. How'd you get into all that?
I moved to LA for some weird reason, and then I got really into modeling out there, and then I came back, and then there was such a large industry kind of everywhere for it, so I went freelance from then on.
And so you're doing it all out of San Diego now, and you're a native too, right?
Mm-hmm.
So
Yeah,
this is
born and
crazy.
raised.
I've said this before. My usual joke is there's like 11 of us that are born and raised here.
Yeah.
Except probably 8 or 10 of the babes of the week we've had so far are born and raised here. So I guess it was them and me. If that makes it 11.
The odds were on your side.
But yeah, I'm sorry. I'm a little disjointed because I'm the one actually pouring alcohol today. But yeah, I feel like growing up here, you're not from here, obviously, right?
No, I'm straight out of Compton.
Oh, that's right. Heather, are you from
Chicago,
Windy City? Yeah. So I feel like it's kind of rare when you find someone, and now I feel all of a sudden I'm finding a lot more and more people. What part of town were you born in?
I went to Scripps Ranch High School, so Scripps Ranch.
All right, very nice. And how long have you been working with Park? Tell us about Park. You got any inside skinny on Park?
Well, yeah, we actually have our 1-year anniversary coming up this weekend.
I don't mean plug stuff. I want to know behind the scenes, like, I don't know.
Well, it's a gorgeous club. I've
been there. It's awesome.
I've been working there maybe about 4 or 5 months now.
Here, have a cocktail.
Thank you. Much needed.
Here, sorry, passing around cocktails. Give that a try.
Oh, thank you.
So, I'll interrupt you real quick. So, I try not to talk about 619 too much on the show. Sorry, Allie. I'll get back to you in a second.
No worries.
But we're getting ready, really close to releasing our infusions, and we're also working with a new bar called Brew Project in Hillcrest. Are you familiar with that?
No, I'm not.
That's where our gang used to be. And it's going to be a really cool bar concept. They're going to come on in a couple weeks to talk more about it. But it's they're trying to do all local as much as possible. So they're going to have all local beers on tap. They're actually going to have a bottle shop too, so you can go buy just bottles of beer and walk out with them. And then they're going to do local craft spirits. And they came to us and said, "Hey, can you guys do a cucumber infused vodka?" Because we're about to release a couple other infused flavors. And I said, sure, why not? What the heck? And so their investor soft opening is this Saturday, and then their regular soft opening is Monday. But this is the drink that's going to be on the menu. Yeah. So this is 619 cucumber infused vodka, Saint Germain, lime juice, and simple syrup.
So good.
It's pretty good, huh?
It's refreshing.
It's like being at a spa.
It is. Oh my God. All right, so
where's the masseuse?
That segues me. I'll have to show it to you in the break, Mark, because I don't think you've seen it. But since we last spoke, I made my acting debut.
Well.
Yes, I got hired. This is a crazy story. So my girlfriend does promo and acting, but she works in the industry in front of and behind the camera. So she's always sending me stuff like, "Hey, you should be a part of this. You should be. Oh, we got this, And I've done some, gone on some calls and whatever. But this was the weirdest thing ever. So she found a thing where they were looking for a body double. They were trying to do a political ad. So they needed to find someone who looked like this guy running for attorney general in Kentucky or something, right?
Okay.
So big white dude. So she sends in my pictures. I'm like, all right, whatever. And so I'm leaving. I'm down in Cabo for my buddy's bachelor party a couple weeks ago, and I'm getting these texts. Hey, they want to book you for the shoot. Can you go? I said, well, where the hell is it? What? When? Where? How? And it turns out they're shooting it in Vegas for some crazy reason. And but they're not paying any transportation or anything, right? They're just paying. Yeah, they're just it's $500, and I'm like, yeah, I'm gonna eat that up in airfare, right? Yeah. So I said, no, thanks, not interested, whatever. And then the shoot was supposed to be like on a Wednesday or something. I get back from Cabo, I get a note saying, hey, we talked to the producer. They're willing to pay for airfare, buy you a new suit, do this, do that, do that. So apparently they couldn't find another big fat white guy anywhere in Arizona, anywhere in Nevada. I don't understand how. Like, I mean, yeah, you can't find, because I didn't know speaking lines or nothing.
To be my agent.
Right, exactly. Dude. So next thing you know, I'm on a plane out to Arizona. I mean to Nevada. I fly out. The worst part of it was just the transpo, right? Because I fly out like at 1 o'clock. I get picked up at 2. The shoot call time is at 5. So they're running me around. They take me to a men's warehouse. I'm getting fitted for this suit. Then the guy drops me off at like an Applebee's so I can grab dinner, because they're gonna have craft services but no dinner, right? So he's like, you better eat. I'm like, okay. So we call times at 5. We're supposed to shoot till like 3 or 3:30 in the morning. Mm-hmm. So my flight out of Vegas is 7:30.
Oh,
in the morning, right? And he originally he's like, do you want to stick around? And I'm like, well, I don't want to gamble away the money I'm making on this thing. Like if I stick around, I'm gonna go home with nothing. So I'm like, no, fly me out first thing in the morning. Well, the thing wrapped at 2:15. I get to the airport at 3:30. And I have to kill 4 hours in the Vegas airport.
Oh, man.
And there is nothing to do in the Vegas airport except eat. I mean, there's other...
And gamble.
Well, and gamble, right. Yeah. Thank goodness, see, I'm not a slot guy, and there are no table games there. Otherwise, I would have sat down at a blackjack table for 4 hours. I did. And I walked... You know, the other thing, too, is I'd never been around the Vegas airport, so I was like, oh, I'll walk around the airport.
Yeah.
And first of all, the airport's big.
Right.
I walk like 5.5 miles according to my pedometer. It was pretty insane. But there's a D terminal. You ever been to this D terminal?
I don't know.
I thought it was like an internet. So, because I fly Southwest, I feel like I'm in and out of the same gate every time I go. Right, it's that same spot. But I'm walking around. I'm like, oh, there's this D terminal. You got to go take this tram. Like, there's no way to walk to it. You have to take this tram. It's a big underground thing. I come up. It's like futuristic round. It's a shopping mall in there. There was a Victoria's Secret in the airport. A Brookstone. I mean, all this stuff. It was like a shopping mall in this terminal. It's crazy.
That's like Atlanta. You know, the Atlanta airport is basically a shopping mall with an airport in it.
Right.
It's a huge mall.
Oh, I see. I haven't been there.
Yeah.
It's the same thing? Yeah.
Huge.
Wow.
I mean, literally, it's a mall with an airport.
Right.
A little airport.
Right.
I feel like Vegas airport has always just been a blur to me.
That's what I'm saying. Yeah. Well, and the other thing too is somebody's got to fix this, because I part of the reason I was walking around is I was trying to find a comfortable place to lie down or sit down or something, and they just have those black chairs with the metal arms in between everywhere in every terminal. They don't have a single place where there's 2 chairs next to each other or a comfy couch or
that might be a good business. You know, just like you
refit the airport.
You have a booth where you can go in and you can get into these little beds that are covered in like a little blackness.
Right. Well, they have those things in Japan, right, where you can get like little like little sleeping coffin things. No,
yeah, they slide you into the wall.
Yeah, they slide you. Right. It's like a morgue, but for
a sleeping morgue is what it is.
Oh man, but no, let me back up. So the reason your joke reminded me of the commercial is because the commercial is there's this guy in Kentucky running for Attorney General, and apparently one of the knocks on him is he missed or was late to a court date because he was busy getting a pedicure. So that was the photo shoot. That was the commercial shoot. Is I walk into this, like, there's only one shot of me in the actual suit that they paid for.
Right.
The rest of the time I'm in a white robe getting a pedicure. And so there's a shot in there with me with cucumber on my eyeballs and a towel wrapped around my head. And as soon as you said you felt like you're in a spa, I'm like, wait a minute, this would have been the perfect cocktail. They had a mojito next to me. It was awesome.
See?
In fact, there was like probably 20, 30 minutes while they were trying to shoot something where I'm in this massage chair and they kept going, yeah, right, Nick? Everything okay over there? I'm like, I'm fine.
Check on somebody else.
It's pretty crazy. Yeah. You know what? I'll have to post that up. I posted on my personal Facebook, but I'll have to post it on Nicksology.
Those are the best jobs. I had a job one time for Toys R Us, and literally it's like my call would be at like 5 in the morning.
Right.
And I'd get to work and put on my pajamas and get back in the bed. And then the lady that played my wife, her job was to push me around the store in this bed.
Oh, you're kidding me.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
And then there's like a race in the parking lot. These wives are pushing husbands. It was so funny.
Yeah, like 90%
Best
of this
job I
shoot
ever
was
had.
me lying in this chair. And then the only problem was they kept, they would, like, by the end of the shoot, the cucumbers are, like, warm and wilty and the towels, whatever. Right. And the one bummer about the whole thing is it was a fun shoot, but I didn't actually get a pedicure, which I was really hoping for. They just had some actress there kind of just rubbing cold water on my feet. I'm like, really? This is all I get?
I need to have her job,
The suit is cool. I know. I feel really bad for her, too. I'm like,
she's not even a real masseuse. She's like, this is my big acting break.
Yeah. Well, and I think they literally found someone from like the hair, like a hairdresser there who was like, oh, I want to be on camera. And they had her, and they didn't tell her she's going to be rubbing my feet.
Rub Nick's feet.
Rub my feet for 2 hours. Oh,
you want to be an
man.
actress? Start with
exactly.
this.
You got to start on the bottom, baby. Yeah, but no, for my first gig, just lying in a chair was pretty awesome.
Hey, plus all that cucumber in your eyes, you can't. All that puffiness was gone.
Right? No, I felt pretty good. Yeah, but then 4 hours marching around the Vegas airport. Oh, it was crazy. Oh man. All right. Well, so much for my story. All right, let's take a break. We're up against our first commercial here. We'll take a break. We'll come back and. I don't know what we're going to talk about. We'll figure it out.
Yeah, we'll talk about some stuff.
All right, cool. We'll be right back after this.
Hey, Mr. Credit here. If you ever catch me at happy hour, you'll probably catch me drinking a vodka martini. I don't always drink vodka, but when I do, I drink 619 vodka because it's local vodka from right here in San Diego. I know the owner, and you can meet him too. Go to 619vodka.com and think 619 vodka when you're out there having a good time. That's 619vodka.com. And of course, remember to always drink responsibly.
CS Keys here to tell you about San Diego's handcrafted ultra premium vodka, 619 Vodka. It's distilled and filtered 5 times, gluten-free, and made from 100% pure mountain spring water for a smooth, clean finish. It's a 2-time silver medal winner and a 2-time gold medal winner already in 2013. America's finest city has America's finest vodka that everybody can experience. Just go to the website, 619vodka.com. If you know like I know, you better tell somebody.
As an entrepreneur, you're always on the go. So turn your mobile phone into a business phone system with Grasshopper, the entrepreneur's phone system. Get a new business number or keep your current one. Sound professional with a main greeting and multiple extensions that forward callers to your mobile phone. You can even get voicemails transcribed. Join over 150,000 small businesses who stay connected with Grasshopper. See how it works at grasshopper.com. The entrepreneur's phone system.
Maria has enjoyed every moment of her life, and she plans to keep it that way. She knows that physical activity, avoiding tobacco and alcohol, as well as eating a balanced diet reduces her risk of getting cancer. If you're 25 years or older, it's time to go to your health unit for your cancer detection tests and breast exam. If you're 40 years or older, be sure to ask for a mammogram. Cancer can be curable if it's detected early. Health Secretary, Government of the Republic.
At Geico, we've been innovating car insurance for over 75 years with forward-thinking ideas like online quotes and the Geico mobile app. And to prove it, we'll play one of our first radio commercials from 75 years ago.
By Jiminy, Geico could save you money on your car insurance, which is what we'll be doing over 75 years from now. Who knows, maybe with some sort of application that's accessible on a futuristic handheld device. We'll call them online quotes.
See? Forward thinking.
Geico, saving people money for over 75 years.
Football's back, and it already feels like the playoffs thanks to 1 Week Fantasy at DraftKings.com. With millions of dollars in prizes being paid out each week, every play in every game could take you closer to a life-changing payday. Hurry to DraftKings.com now. Use promo code GRIT and play for free with your first deposit in this Sunday's $1 million fantasy contest. This isn't fantasy as usual. This is DraftKings. Welcome to the big time. Enter GRIT for free entry now, only at DraftKings.com. That's DraftKings.com.
And now, back to Nicksology on ESPN 1700. Brought to you by 619 Vodka, who reminds you to always drink responsibly. Find out more at 619vodka.com.
Sorry, we're back. We're just having a little fun off mic. We're back with Allie Lee, our babe of the week. Hey, Allie. And Heather Marie Zagone.
You got it.
Sweet. And Mark Christopher Lawrence. I'll screw it up again later.
And I'm a babe too.
Yeah. Well, you were your own babe on the last time you were on the show because we didn't have one.
Yeah, we didn't have
one. You were the babe
last
of the week. Yeah.
Well, now we got 2.
No, exactly. It's even better.
See?
It's awesome. By the way, so Allie, I noticed in your bio you sent me, you said you love being in a bikini, but you're not in one today. What's going on?
You know what? We're trying to keep it appropriate today.
No, we're never trying to keep it appropriate. You don't know this show very well, then.
We're drinking on the air.
I would love it if you would stand up right now and just rip your clothes off and there's a bikini under there.
I have one in the trunk. Next commercial.
All right, we might make you run out to the break. Yeah. Crazy. So most of your modeling is bikini modeling or just any kind of modeling? Or how's that work?
I help photographers build portfolios. So there's a big influx of like lingerie modeling for the babe, Valentine's Day, that whole thing. So I do that.
So I don't want to
Go ahead.
I don't want to rain on your parade or anything, but I feel like helping photographers build portfolios is something I would say if I wanted to take pictures of a hot girl. Hey, I need you to help me build my portfolio. Can I take pictures of you in a bikini, please?
No,
I mean, you're getting paid, right?
I do, but
Okay,
I do
so
a
that's
really good job screening them. Like, and I have an agent that goes through it too. Make sure you're not some
you
weird
have an
creeper.
agent. But there's I do feel like there are a lot of quote unquote photographers in San Diego now.
There's a lot.
Yeah,
a lot. But most of my work is based out of LA.
Oh,
like,
okay.
Sorry, photographers in San Diego, but most of them typically creepy.
Oh, I know a few of them. Trust me. we've had a couple on the show. Yeah, I know what you're talking about.
I got a great guy up in Solana Beach at Kevin Connors from Coast Highway Photography.
Oh, okay.
You know, not once when I was in my bikini did he touch me or anything.
He was good about it. Yeah. I like that. No, it's important, man. It's important. When I'm wearing my one piece, I feel a little more secure. But I like to be able to bust out the bikini every once in a while.
Every once in a while,
and I don't want to feel like
here. Let me turn you this way. What none of that? That's what I love about Kevin.
Oh man,
just professional. That's what he is.
Oh man! All right, so tell us more about Park. So you got the 1 year anniversary coming up. Have you been there the whole year?
No, I haven't. I came in about 4 or 5 months ago.
Okay.
Yeah.
And your job is VIP host?
Yep, and brand ambassador. So I just take care of everyone in the club.
So you can get me the hookup over there?
Yes,
you can
absolutely.
Get us the hookup?
Yes.
What's going on for the 1 year?
by.
Can we get hooked up for the 1 year?
Where's Park?
Park is downtown.
It's the old. It used to be on Broadway.
Oh yeah.
It's right on the corner of Broadway and 7th.
Yeah.
Right?
6th.
Yeah. And then so the other thing too is not to make this an all Park show, but aren't they working on the downstairs, the basement part
We
too?
are. We're opening
What's going
it up
on with
soon.
that? I've been hearing we're opening it up soon for a long time.
Well, it's a really large space, and to facilitate like an upper floor with a bunch of stairs down to a whole other separate room is a little difficult, but we're getting there.
All right. And then tell me again. I'm always looking for inside baseball. What do you know about basement closing?
Oh, you know what?
I heard something about a silver mine. And did you hear about this? I swear to God.
I have no idea what you're talking
I swear to God.
Underneath the basement?
Right.
He dug it up.
Dude, that would be awesome. And we got to close the bar because we're putting in a mine.
You know what? Well, San Diego is it's more of a VIP industry with like Omnia opening, with Park. There's a lot of money to be made, and it's just a lot of tables, a lot of VIP service, a lot of tourism that comes in. And so when a club can't really keep up with that, then it's unfortunate.
But those guys, see, that's the thing. I feel like, those guys were owned by the same guys that own
Sutra.
Yeah, up in Orange County. They've got money. They're not, they're not hurting for how to run a club. I heard there was some shenanigans with investments and silver mines and all that kind of stuff.
Well, you know what?
I need to get more dirt.
Yeah.
All right.
We'll
you need to dial in a little bit better on the
I just don't want to blast them out on.
But seriously, though, speaking about that, this is always something I've kind of wondered. If you want to do bottle service at Park or Omnia or Flux is a little different, but or now Cake, like it's not cheap.
No.
Right?
No.
It's going to cost you a fair amount of money. So how in the hell are those clubs all doing it? Like who in San Diego? How are there this many people in San Diego that can afford that lifestyle? In Vegas, I totally get it, right? But San Diego,
well, San Diego has surrounding areas that are very affluent. I mean, you have La Jolla, you have Rancho Bernardo, you have.
You have tourists too, though.
There's
Yeah,
lots
we
of
do.
money.
We have this
Plus
big
the tourists are
tourism.
coming in.
Yeah.
Plus you
Yeah.
have athletes here. So there's money here.
I just feel like because you're basically talking Friday, Saturday night. You're talking 4 different clubs at least that have to sell tables and
you
do
got
whatever.
millionaires living downtown in these high rises. There's money in this town.
Well, how come I don't know any of them?
That's what I'm saying.
Me either.
We gotta get out more.
Let's go just find them. I'm with you.
Right. Yeah, we're taking on investors for 619 right now. I need to meet someone. Maybe that's what I need to do is just go. I just need to sneak
I'm
into the
taking
club.
on investors for myself.
Yeah. Yeah, exactly. Totally.
Anybody.
Right.
who
There
wants
is
to be a sugar daddy, I'm here.
sugardaddy.com or whatever. I think you can
Is
go
there?
to. Yeah, seriously. There's-
My luck, I would get the creepiest of all sugar daddies, though. Like, I don't get, like, the cute, like, when I was younger, I was always like, oh, fallback plan. I'll just go for, like, a hot Richard Gere. No.
You get like a little old
I get,
guy
like,
with
the dude from
sugar
Borat.
cubes.
Like,
But isn't that the definition of a sugar daddy? I mean, if he was hot and rich, he wouldn't be out trolling for, trying to find girls. They're coming to him, right?
That's true.
Exactly.
That's true.
Exactly.
Yeah, but
The
there is
older dudes, they're out fishing.
there seriously is a site, sugardaddy.com or something like that. Where you can
I will
go
let
on
you know
and-
how it goes.
Yeah. Yeah. I guess like a lot of college girls are going trying to look for, find their way through.
Yikes.
Seriously. All right. All right. Moving on. But seriously.
Is there a sugarmama.com? That's what happened.
No, I wish there was.
I got a movie I want to produce.
There might be. Have you looked?
Oh, man, it'd be
I'm
nice.
sure there is. I'm sure there is.
Sugar mama?
I bet there's a sugar mama.
Right.
probably on
but
Kickstarter.
I feel like that's part of the problem, Mark, is that any lady that had enough money and was willing to give it to me is not someone I'd want to be with. You know,
there you go.
Part of my job would be taking the walker in and out of the car, like things like that. And I mean, I have my
just
I don't,
keep
my
looking at the check,
low,
Nick. Keep looking at the check.
My standards are low, but I don't. Yeah,
It's not that bad of a tour.
Well, no, it's that old like everyone has a price, right? It's that old joke where the guy. Have you heard this one where the guy's in a bar and there's a hot lady at the end of the bar and he walks over and he's like, "Hey, so." I'm only here for a couple nights. For $1 million, would you, come back to the room and spend the night with me? And she goes, well, sure. And they start talking for a little more. He goes, well, so how about for $1? And she's like, no way. What kind of woman do you think I am? And he goes, oh, we already know what kind of woman you are. Now we're just negotiating price. So yeah, everyone has their price. I mean, yeah. Although I don't know what mine would be for. That'd have to be a big check, man.
I mean, how big?
There's a walker involved.
right. Oh, man, too funny.
Listen, can you add another zero to that check? This is
right.
This is
Another couple zeros.
I didn't know there was going to be heavy lifting.
Yeah. Are you drinking? Now you're back to Dr. Pepper.
I'm out. I don't have any more drinks.
We've ran out.
We're just sipping on ice cubes.
Here, there's some ice. There's some more cocktail, and then. So speaking of that, so Mark, one of the things I wanted to talk to you about today was we talked about this a little bit last time, and I thought I was surprising you, but apparently I didn't, because you're a big time tequila connoisseur.
I am a tequila snob.
Yeah, and you've written a couple articles or something.
I wrote an article for this past January. It was in the issue of Recoil magazine.
Okay. Oh, the gun?
Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah.
Guns, tequila. What's better?
I'm a Renaissance man.
Of course, dude. Of course. So, what got you into tequila? Like it seems like an odd thing.
I had a bad experience with vodka in high school.
What? It wasn't 619.
No, it was high school. That was the problem. We're playing quarters with it.
Oh, no. Right.
I woke up in a heap, and my sister kicking me, going, "You stink."
I feel like we've all had our bad tequila moments.
Well, see, for me, it wasn't tequila.
Well, that's
it was
the thing.
vodka.
For me, it was.
Oh, it was
for me,
vodka.
my college experience was vodka too. I couldn't drink vodka for the longest time.
Yeah.
And now I own a company. So I don't know how that came about. But.
Yeah, so then I found tequilas, and I started drinking very high-end tequilas, back in the day, even when I was broke, when everybody thought, Patron was it.
Right. Oh, Patron is. All you need to know is it's owned by a guy who makes shampoo.
I met one of the owners of Patron on the train, and we talked about it. I said to him, I said, I don't even buy your product. I said your product is, you guys came along at a time when people thought that Cuervo Gold was the hot thing.
Standard, right?
I said, so you guys, hit the market at the right time with a massive campaign and marketing campaign and blew up.
Well, they were smart. I mean, they were kind of like Grey Goose did the same thing, right? Grey Goose hasn't been around for forever, and at the time, Absolute was kind of the top of the market, but there wasn't any high end vodka. Mm-hmm. And Grey Goose just came in and said, "We're just gonna make this segment," and they kind of did that. And Padron kind of did the same thing, saying, "Hey, everyone thinks tequila has a worm in it,
right?
And we're gonna make this thing and make it, Right. I mean, they did, and the marketing is great, the hand blown bottles, all that kind of stuff.
Well,
but it's not good tequila.
There's so many now that are awesome. Right. I was just down in TJ at the Tequila Festival.
Right. Oh yeah. Okay.
It happens every year. I go down every year and check it out, and every year I find something new and exciting. And this year I found a product that's not here. You can't get it here. The company is really small.
Right.
And one of my favorites that I actually wrote about in the article is Clase Azul. They used to have a huge booth down there. They're not even there anymore because they're in Costco now.
Right.
So,
exactly.
So this little company, I would say, is a step below Clase Azul.
Right.
But the price point is $15 right now.
That's awesome.
So when it gets here, it may jump up to about 18 for a few years, and then once people start paying crazy money for it, then sky's the limit.
Right.
Yeah.
Exactly. Yeah. No, and it's cool. I mean, so we had. I told you off the air I was trying to get a specific tequila for you to taste today. 4, 5, 6 weeks ago, we had a master tequila distiller on the air. He lives in San Marcos, but he grew. His grandfather and father have a plantation down there. They own their own plantation.
Wow.
And I like tequila, but I swear this is not me promoting him or his product. I like tequila, but it's when you're doing the tastings, they go, okay, here's the Blanco, and then here's the Reposado, and here's the Añejo, and you drink them in that order just because you're supposed to get through them, right?
Right.
But usually the Blanco is like, okay, it's tequila, and then you keep moving forward. Dude, this stuff was phenomenal. Like, I was sipping the white, and then I was sipping his reposado. And then he has this añejo that he calls the bad stuff.
Yeah.
It was like drinking cinnamon tequila. It was just, and it was all just barrel aged, nothing else added to it.
What
Phenomenal stuff. So the regular tequilas are called El Perdido, and then the new stuff, the bad stuff. And I contacted him yesterday, and he's like, "Hey, we're almost there. We'll have it in the States in November. So I'll have to get you some of that." But that was amazing stuff. But it's, growing up thinking that Cuervo was
it.
Like, it's amazing now what tequila has become.
Now, Cuervo has a great product in their Familia Reserva. I mean, that's an awesome product. It's more like a cognac. That's how good it is.
Right.
However, different companies do different levels of quality at each point. Like one company who has a very high-end añejo, their Blanco may be their best product.
Right.
And the Blanco is just as soon as they cook it, it's in the bottle.
All right.
8 months later in a barrel is reposado.
Right.
A year or more is the añejo.
Right.
The extra añejos generally come in at about 3 years to 5 years.
Yeah, that's what this
or whatever.
was, like 3.5 years. Something was crazy good. No, and that's the other thing too, is it's. I think people don't realize, and I need to do some more research, but there aren't, like, tequila's hard to make because it's a single source, right? It comes from one freaking plant,
right?
That takes like 20 years to grow,
right?
So a lot of these guys making tequila are just buying it from somebody. They aren't doing it start to finish. They're not controlling the product. And the other thing too is that people don't know, and I want to slowly demystify with this show is it's like my best example of this, like Mondavi is one, but Beringer is another, right? Beringer wine is, when you think of Beringer, you think of White Zinfandel, and it's a horrible wine, right? But Beringer makes some really, really good high end wines. Under the Beringer Reserve, whatever, and they're really good wines. But when I say Beringer, you go, White Zinfandel. And so it's the same with tequila. Like, there's good and there's bad, and it depends on what they do with it and how how they market it, and what they're aging it with. So, it's cool to hear that there's stuff that's cheap that's really good.
Exactly. There's some great products that don't have to break the bank.
I worked at a tequila bar when I was in college, and I learned so much about tequila back then. And I'm trying to think about it now because it's been a few years, but Cuervo actually owns one of the higher upscale of tequilas, and I forget which one it is, but
Familia Reserva.
Yeah, it could be that one, but there's another one too, and it was really interesting. We got to take a trip and actually go out to Jalisco and go see some of these places, and it's just really crazy. But it explained a lot too, because a lot of people's go-to drink is, it's like Fireball or something. People just hear something and they just know. Right. So everybody's go-to tequila is usually Cuervo is gross, or they think of Patron or whatever. But there is actually really good quality tequilas other than Patron that's not mass distilled.
Well, I'm a 1942 fan myself.
I love 1942. That's my baby.
1942 has a product. Their 70th anniversary white añejo is amazing.
Wow. Really?
It's
wait. So how is it's a white añejo?
Yeah, they don't age it in a charred barrel.
Oh, really?
Yeah, they just age it in an oak barrel. With
some tequilas also, because they know that people like whiskey. So there are some tequila companies that it'll be in the same barrel that they'll do whiskey or bourbon in, and that's how you get smoky.
Generally, all of the añejos and reposados, end up in a whiskey barrel. I mean, that's what they do. That's what gives it the color.
The smoky taste.
Exactly.
I love Don Julio Reposado. That is one of my favorites. It's got a smoky taste to it. It's one of my favorites.
See, I gotta try that. Wow, that one hit me.
We'll hang out.
I gotta start trying to try more tequilas, because I like tequila, but I'm more of a whiskey guy, and that's what I could talk to you for 7 hours about different kinds of whiskey.
Yeah.
But I've tried 8 tequilas, and when I go down, my parents have a timeshare in Puerto Vallarta, so I go, and when I'm there, I do the tastings and buy stuff you can't get here, which is cool.
Yeah.
But the stuff here I don't know about. We're up against a break, guys, so I'm running long, but we'll take a quick break and we'll come back and talk more about that, and then your show coming up this weekend, and all that good stuff. We'll be right back after this.
You're listening to Nicksology on ESPN 1700, brought to you by 619 Vodka, who reminds you to always drink responsibly. Find out more at 619vodka.com.
Hey, Mr. Credit here. If you ever catch me at happy hour, you'll probably catch me drinking a vodka martini. I don't always drink vodka, but when I do, I drink 619 vodka because it's local vodka from right here in San Diego. I know the owner, and you can meet him too. Go to 619vodka.com and think 619 Vodka when you're out there having a good time. That's 619vodka.com. And of course, remember to always drink responsibly.
CS Keys here to tell you about San Diego's handcrafted ultra premium vodka, 619 Vodka. It's distilled and filtered 5 times, gluten-free, and made from 100% pure mountain spring water for a smooth, clean finish. It's a 2-time silver medal winner and a 2-time gold medal winner already in 2013. America's Finest City has America's Finest Vodka that everybody can experience. Just go to the website, 619vodka.com. If you know like I know, you better tell somebody.
Right now at Fuller Ford, buy an all-new 2015 Focus 4-door sedan S for the low net cost of only $12,947 with a Fuller discount of over $3,000. Go in and see if you can qualify for an additional bonus of $3,000. Retail bonus customer cash, retail customer cash, and a military appreciation discount. Hurry in, only one at this price. VIN number 306412. Or buy America's 2015 Truck of the Year for a net cost of only $24,947. This all-new 2015 F-150 4x2 Super Cab, featuring the aluminum alloy body, could be yours, including over $9,300 in discounts off MSRP. Stop by Fuller Ford to see if you qualify today. One at this price. VIN number E75930. Offers expire 11/16/15. Go further with Fuller Ford. Great prices, great selection, and great deals. Where they've treated you like family for over 60 years. Auto Park Drive off the 805 in the Chula Vista Auto Park.
This is John Feinstein with a CBS Sports Minute. Did Colts owner Jim Irsay really claim that the Patriots faked injuries to slow his team's offense back in the day when Peyton Manning was still quarterbacking in Indianapolis? Yep, he did. Remember, folks, it's been 5 years since Manning took a snap in a Colts uniform, and now Irsay decides to throw out there that one of the reasons the Patriots beat the Colts more often than not during the Brady-Manning era was that they faked injuries? Oh, please. Irsay claims the team brought it to the NFL's attention back then. If so, the league must not have found any credence in the claim because clearly nothing ever came of it. The Patriots won the games they won because they were better than the Colts, period. Irsay, sadly, is like many people in sports. If you can't beat them, call them cheats. I'm John Feinstein.
You can measure power in cubic inches. All 103 of a high-output twin-cam engine. Or watts, as in a 25 watts per channel boom infotainment system. But the true power of the Harley-Davidson Project Rushmore motorcycles is measured in something bigger. Souls stirred. Over 200,000 riders are now on one, with more every day. Take a Street Glide special on a power trip at your Harley-Davidson dealer.
Now at the Home Depot, get the Kidda Remote Link Monitor for just $99. It works with your existing smoke or carbon monoxide alarms. Nothing more to buy, no more monthly fees. If an alarm triggers anywhere in your house, it alerts you through your smartphone or tablet, wherever you are. It's as simple and easy and affordable as that. Let's do this. The Kidda Remote Link Monitor, only $99 and only at the Home Depot. More saving, more doing. While supplies last, U.S. only.
And now, back to Nicksology on ESPN 1700. Brought to you by 619 Vodka, who reminds you to always drink responsibly. Find out more at 619vodka.com.
Sorry, pouring drinks. Welcome back to Nicksology. Oh man! See, this is what happens when I'm in charge of pouring the drinks. I need somebody else to be in charge.
You got to get a grunt.
I'm here just to drink for free. Well, usually I got somebody else making, pouring me some sake or making a drink or something. This is the first time I was in charge of bringing stuff.
Last time I was here, we had sake.
That's right, we did have the sake.
What's the name of that restaurant?
Yeah, Psycho Sushi in North Park. We still got to go.
We got to go there.
Kristen and I went like a week after, and I'm not just saying, it was really, really good sushi.
Really?
And if you remember, he was talking about how he categorizes sake by like land, sea, air because it's too hard to do otherwise.
Right.
Man, we had some good sake. And I didn't know this either, but when they brought it out, the cold sake, normally you just sort of get a glass of something or a pour, but they brought out, it came, and I guess this is fairly traditional. There was a glass sitting inside, not about this size, maybe a little smaller, sitting inside a little wooden box. And then they bring it out and they pour the sake in, and they fill the glass and pour it over until it spills into the box. So you get a full glass. Like, that's the thing. and I forget which one we got, but man, was it good.
I have one of those little boxes at home.
Oh, do you?
Yeah, I have like a rock in it right now, but I was like, where did I get that box? And now remembering, I got that box from a sushi box.
Oh man, it was so good too.
Now I
yeah,
really
we got to
want
talk to
sushi.
Evan.
I am
It
not
was
gonna
really
have a
good.
productive day now
Well,
that
no,
I've already had 2 drinks before 12:30.
Like part of the reason I went is because I had to take back the glasses he left too. I had glasses from that thing. Oh man! So I forgot to ask you though, Allie. So what's your drink of choice? Are you or do you have a drink of choice?
You know,
whatever's free and in front of you.
Whatever someone's buying.
Right, I was gonna say, as a bottle service host, like it's just here, free here.
The most expensive, right?
Right.
It really depends, like whatever kind of mood you're in. If I'm sitting there eating sushi, obviously I want sake. If I'm having a nice Italian meal, I want wine. If I'm trying to, turn up and party, then probably 1942.
Fireball.
Yeah, Fireball.
Fireball is just a headache.
Right.
Headache in a bottle.
Right.
It is, but
Yeah.
we still go for it, though. We really do.
Not we.
Yeah, I'm bummed. I'm just bummed it knocked Jaeger off its pedestal. I'm a Jaeger guy.
I'm a
You
Jaeger
like
person
either?
too.
Yeah, I like Jaeger.
Me too.
Yeah.
That would be my
Yeah,
choice.
and
yeah.
Fireball is just too sugary. But you're not like a whiskey or a Scotch or
I'm
something
actually
drinker
a
like
Jaeger
that.
girl.
You are?
Yeah.
Okay.
Most people can't stand it, so it's like we'll get.
You like Fernet? Are you a Fernet person?
It's okay.
Fernet? Anyone? No.
I've had Fernet. It's
Yeah?
very strong, yeah.
it's
You like Fernet?
I drink almost exclusively tequila.
Okay. Really?
Yeah.
Okay.
Did you know-
Except, are you enjoying the vodka drink?
I am enjoying
All
this.
right.
It's very
Sweet.
refreshing.
Nick, did you know that
Next
Fernet
time I'll
has
bring
a club?
cucumbers for the face.
The coin club for Fernet.
Yeah.
Did you know about this?
I know. I'm bitter
There
because I
is.
still don't have one.
And I have a friend who just got the tattoo from them. There's Fernet is like.
They did. He was at the tattoo night.
Yeah,
I think
if
I was supposed to
you-
go, but I didn't.
There's like a whole Fernet club. I learned about this from a friend who's a Fernet freak. Like you literally, how many shots do you think you have to attain before you can actually
Well,
get
the
them to buy you a
coins.
tattoo?
The tattoo. I don't know what the rules for the tattoo are. I can ask. So one of my good friends is Brian. He's the Follow the Rabbit. He's the guy in San Diego who runs the Fernet program. So the coins, I think they mostly give to industry, and I've been trying to get one, but. He looks at me like, yeah, dude, whatever. I drink a lot of Fernet, but
Yeah.
I'm not industry. I don't help sell it, so I don't get the coins.
Yeah.
So instead, I've threatened to steal the coin idea for 619, and he's very angry about that. But the tattoo thing, I didn't know they did that until this year. But I guess this is like the 4th or 5th year they've done that, and you
Yeah.
actually have to sort of compete, and then Fernet will pay for you to get a Fernet tattoo. That's devotion, man.
And
that
that's
brand is one of
smart
those.
marketing.
Because if I'm putting
so
if I'm
smart.
putting a tattoo on me to market your product, I need to be paid.
That's what I'm thinking.
Yeah, but see, they don't look at it
No,
that
these
way.
people are fanatical about
People
it. They
will
really are.
drink. Like you probably
Yeah.
have to drink. hundreds of bottles.
But like
before you
who?
can get a
But like
tattoo to
who?
yourself.
Who follows you around and checks that out? I don't know how that works.
There's a Fernet club. Let me tell you.
Yeah.
There's. I've met probably like 10 people that
I'll
love
have to
Fernet
talk to
so
Brian.
much.
Yeah, because they do a ton of events. We've worked with them before. I've been trying if you're listening, I've been trying to get Brian. I've been trying to get Brian to come on the show since day one because I want they have Fernet and then they have a couple of their Italian aperitif brands, and I want him to come on and talk to us about all that stuff.
Right.
And so Brian, if you're listening, and if you're not, I'm going to send you a tape of this. I've been trying to get him on the show because I'm a huge Fernet fan.
Well, if you ever get him,
smart that
make
is.
sure I come so that I can try this Fernet.
You've never tried it?
Never tried it.
Oh, I should have brought some.
It's very
okay.
strong.
It's so basically. You've had like Agnosera bitters, right?
Yeah.
So basically, it's a bitters liqueur. It tastes like that. It's a very acquired taste.
Yeah.
It's basically a bitters liqueur. And so I like it straight, like the shot, like everyone kind of does. But you can also mix it with like Coke or some other stuff, and it's definitely an acquired taste, but.
If you got the coin, that means you've done a lot of Fernet, which means you probably have burned off all of your really good taste buds. So it just tastes good at that point.
Well, that's the other thing too. Is Fernet is one of those things.
acquired.
Like they sell a lot of Fernet in San Diego, but they sell it all to the same 400 people.
Yeah.
Like Fernet's one. It's never. It's one of those. It's never on a menu. It's just Fernet is just. If you're not in that club, you're not drinking Fernet.
Right.
And but so they have to do a really good job of keeping their loyal fans, but they do. And I love. Like I said, I love it. So.
We should get 619 to sponsor one of the Guns and Grins shows.
I'd love to do it.
That'd be
Let's
great.
do it. Yeah. That's cool. I'm in. I'm down.
All right.
Yeah, so speaking of that, let's segue. Let's talk about the Guns and Grins, which by the way, I think I told you last week. I couldn't for the life of me, and so I called it Guns and Giggles.
I like that.
which sounds like I don't know some gay dance review. Here's Guns and Giggles.
Some guy with a gun. Some guy with a gun is tickling you.
Right. So Guns and Grins. You do this every 3 or 4 months?
Yeah, we do 4 of them a year.
Okay.
This is the 10th one.
Nice.
Yeah.
Oh, really?
Yeah,
Nice.
we
Okay.
had 2 years where we only did 3. I think it was because this is the 5th year. So
okay.
So there was 2 years I think where we only did 2.
Okay.
But they've all been great shows.
Yeah, they're awesome. I was at the last one. The last one was great. The only kind of bummer was we got stuck inside.
Get stuck in that room because of the rain, right?
Yeah, yeah. So normally it's outside on the range, right?
Yeah. We know either we're on the indoor 100-yard rifle range, or we're outside on the trap range.
Okay, all right. And so we should tell people this takes place on a gun range, the P2K range, right?
You got to come early in the day because the
Let's do it.
I know.
I'm flying back.
Well, last time I wanted to do that too. We were talking about it. It's my
Getting
fault
there
about
early.
meeting early.
Yeah.
But then the other thing I didn't realize: are you guys still doing this too, where you have a dinner beforehand, where you can do dinner with the comics?
There is a dinner with the comics. You can do dinner with the comics. As of right now, there's
Heather doesn't seem to know about this.
Apparently, I don't know about that. I guess I'm the only comic that was uninvited to dinner.
Nobody has been invited yet because we haven't sold any of those tickets. They're $79.
Nick's like, oh yeah, there's dinner. I'm like, what?
Yeah. She's like, I'm getting fed.
Or maybe I'm not.
The ticket for the dinner is $79, and so we haven't sold any of those tickets yet.
Okay.
And so we won't know until Wednesday if there's going to actually be a dinner.
Oh, okay.
I mean, just give me McDonald's. I'll be happy.
And the dinner's at Saquon?
Right down the street at Saquon
Very cool.
the golf club down there, and it's great. I mean, last time it was prime rib, and it was fantastic.
I know. I wasn't invited either. I mean, I probably would have had to pay the $79 too, but I wasn't even given that option.
He's gonna be like, yeah, just get there at 8 o'clock. I'm like, but that's when the show starts. Now I'm gonna have dinner.
Right.
But if you buy tickets, online to the show, it's $20.
Okay.
Or if you call in and buy tickets, it's $20. $25 at the door.
Okay.
You can get them from p2ksports.net.
Okay. And we'll post the link on Facebook and all that stuff afterwards. Cool. But it's p2ksports.net. Okay.
Yeah.
And then so the show's Saturday at
7 p.m.
Okay.
Yeah, it's a great show.
And Heather will be there.
Heather is
I think I will be.
My fabulously funny opening act. We have Meyer Mata is on the show as our featured act. We have Derek Cameron as our headliner, and Josh D'Amigo will be our musical guest.
Oh, nice. Yeah. So
and of course I'm hosting.
So have you done last time you had those two guys,
Kenny Ng,
doing the musical thing. Is there a musical
Rob
thing
Bees.
every time?
Every time.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah, that's just Mark Christopher Lawrence style. I always open the show with a musical guest, and usually it's a local guest, just so that we can get them some different audience.
Right. Okay. I mean, I'll get drunk and sing.
Hey,
before one of these things. I'm gonna try. Wait, it's Saturday. 24th.
24th.
Oh, I can't be there.
What are you doing?
I can't be there. I'm.
Getting your toes done?
I'm trying to. I'm getting a pedicure.
Nice massage with cold water.
No, I'm going to the San Diego Beer and Music Festival that night. Yeah, and I got some free VIP tickets to that, so I can't miss that.
We can get you some free VIP tickets to ours.
You know what? If anybody, I tell you what, if anybody hits you on your website, I'll give away 4 pairs of tickets.
Okay. All right, cool. We'll put that up. We'll put that up on the Facebook and all that stuff after the show. Very cool. All right, well, we're up against another break. We'll take a break, and then we'll come back and wrap things up. I have some questions about the aging of the tequila without the barrel. I didn't know that happened. So I want to hit that up and a few more things, and then we'll wrap it up. We'll be right back after this.
Sounds good.
You're listening to Nicksology on ESPN 1700. Brought to you by 619 Vodka, who reminds you to always drink responsibly. Find out more at 619vodka.com.
Hey, Mr. Credit here. If you ever catch me at happy hour, you'll probably catch me drinking a vodka martini. I don't always drink vodka, but when I do, I drink 619 vodka because it's local vodka from right here in San Diego. I know the owner, and you can meet him too. Go to 619vodka.com and think 619 vodka when you're out there having a good time. That's 619vodka.com. And of course, remember to always drink responsibly.
CS Keys here to tell you about San Diego's handcrafted ultra premium vodka, 619 Vodka. It's distilled and filtered 5 times, gluten-free, and made from 100% pure mountain spring water for a smooth, clean finish. It's a 2-time silver medal winner and a 2-time gold medal winner already in 2013. America's finest city has America's finest vodka that everybody can experience. Just go to the website, 619vodka.com. If you know like I know, you better tell somebody.
The dust on my boots tells a story. I've been to some of the toughest places on the planet, but now I'm home, ready to take on my next assignment.
Today, we're discussing the principles of thermodynamics. We're going to start on page 87.
Join Sport Clips Haircuts and the VFW to help fund scholarships for U.S. veterans. Donate to the Help a Hero program at Sport Clips, October 12th through November 11th. Visit your nearest Sport Clips to learn more and make a donation. Sport Clips. It's good to help a hero.
Play to win your share of $1 million every week this football season at DraftKings.com. With 1 Week Fantasy at DraftKings, you can play when you want with the team you want. Just pick your contest, pick your team, and pick up your winnings. Hurry to DraftKings.com now. Use code GRIT and play for free with your first deposit in Sunday's $1 million fantasy contest. This isn't fantasy as usual. This is DraftKings. Welcome to the big time. Enter GRIT for free entry now only at DraftKings.com. That's DraftKings.com.
The following was recorded at a Burger King drive-thru at breakfast.
Morning, welcome to Burger King.
Can I get a bacon, egg, and cheese croissant sandwich? Yeah, me too. I'll have a croissant sandwich.
So one says croissant and one says croissant sandwich?
Yeah.
Don't you guys know it's croissant rich? And they're just 2 for $4.
Okay, weirdo. Can we drive up now?
Piled high with thick-cut bacon or savory sausage, fluffy eggs, and melted cheese. Get 2 croissant breakfast sandwiches for just $4. Only at Burger King. Limited time only. Price and participation vary.
And now, back to Nicksology on ESPN 1700. Brought to you by 619 Vodka, who reminds you to always drink responsibly. Find out more at 619vodka.com.
All right, welcome back. Allie Lee, Babe of the Month.
Babe of the Month.
Yeah, Heather.
She's
wait,
babelicious.
Heather. Oh, Jesus Christ, hang on, I got this.
It's 3 names.
I got Heather Marie. It's the last part I keep.
Zagone.
Zagone. Okay.
Heather Marie.
Marie. Mark and I have this.
Man.
Just joke
And Mark
about
Christopher Lawrence here with us. By the way, I've learned one of the things I don't do very well, so my apologies, is in the middle of segments I'm supposed to reset and say people's names, and I don't do that very well.
Ah.
Yeah, so. But whatever. There's free booze, so I don't want to hear about it.
I know. Quit your crying.
You could call me Allie too. I don't care.
I mean, I don't have the most difficult name here, so.
Oh, man.
What's your last name, Allie?
Lee.
Oh, yeah.
My mother's middle name is Lee, and we call her that.
Yeah. So you have exactly the opposite thing. So my name is Nicholas George Apostolopoulos. So when I was a kid filling out those stupid Scantron sheets with the bubbles, then I always ran out. And your name is 5 letters total. Total of 5 letters. I'm so jealous. Oh man, that's
quite
crazy.
the last name there, Nick.
Yeah, it's a pretty good one.
Mine's
yeah,
not even that complicated.
Oh man. So wait, Zagone?
Yeah, it's spelled Zagone. Zag one.
Oh.
Zag one.
Okay, that's nice and easy. You got a joke for that or no?
No.
Okay.
I got nothing.
I was waiting for it.
I got nothing.
I thought he had something coming.
Well, I learned how to spell my middle name. My brother said, "Look, it's Chris Top Her." Okay, I got it.
I almost did a spit take there. Chris Top Her. All right. Well, I don't know where to go with that. I do want to talk about this man boob thing, though, because this kind of blew me away. I just saw this morning, or yesterday, I think, and now, so I used to homebrew and I like beer. I'm a beer drinker, but I've obviously transitioned more to alcohol as I've gotten older. And now I'm kind of happy about this because there's this whole article thing about how IPAs are giving you man boobs.
See?
And it's first there's the beer belly, which is bad enough, right? And now I get the man boobs as an added bonus.
Belly and boobs.
Yeah. So I guess these hops have phytoestrogen, which is great for apparently menopause and insomnia. Neither of which I have, and but it also not yet anyway.
I don't know. I might have a little bit of menopause. I get night sweats and I'm irritable.
But man, no, and they're saying apparently this is like a known thing or something, and it can also cause erectile dysfunction.
Oh,
we have 120 breweries in San Diego.
And all of them love their IPAs,
and they love hops, right?
See, and here's my thing.
Scary.
The hops are too bitter for me. They finish too bitter, so I'm not a big IPA fan.
Yeah,
I like the stouts and stuff like that.
And so we've been talking about it on the show a lot. There was definitely a time in San Diego where it was a war. It was a hop war. Who could make basically hop tea with a little beer thrown in, and just make it the most bitter thing in the world. And they've backed off of that. But I do like a good hoppy beer, but this is scaring the pants off me. I don't drink as much beer as I used to.
Yeah.
But
Well, the whole man boob thing. I mean, you don't want to wake up one day and have to go get a bra.
That's what I'm saying.
That's the thing.
Right. I mean, I already have, I'm a big man. I have my issues, but they're not.
I got like a B cup right now.
Right.
I'm not trying to get to like a D cup. I get nothing done.
Right.
I'd be in the house all day, every day.
Back would be in pain.
I'd be in that mirror, squeezing and tweaking. That's why God gave men pecs and not breasts.
Right,
We wouldn't get nothing done.
Right. No. Yeah. No, I'm not. Well, never mind.
Yeah,
It'd be
see?
TMI. It'd be TMI. I was about to go somewhere.
Squirting alcohol out of your nipples.
Oh, if you could do that.
You guys would never do anything. You just drink beer and it recycled and it just sat right there.
Well,
and then
no.
you guys could shoot it up.
So here's the thing. Don't they say like when like women aren't supposed to drink? I don't know where this is totally out of left field. Women aren't supposed to drink when they're breastfeeding too, right? Because the alcohol will make it into the boobs. But if you guys could just lactate alcoholic milk all the time,
right?
I mean, come on.
Right.
Are you
never
kidding
get
me?
guys off you.
Right.
I'm pretty sure there's
It's
women
bad
that
enough
are
now.
already doing that. I'm going to go ahead and say there are a ton of women doing that.
Okay.
Shout out to the women lactating beer.
Website idea number 2.
Yeah. Somebody writing that stuff down.
Yeah, Carly, are you taking notes? This is gold here. This is gold. When I retire from the radio show, which I'm not making any money at, we're going to do the website thing. Oh, man. Too funny. So, do you like the cocktail? It's a good cocktail?
It's very refreshing.
It's very refreshing. No, but it's okay. Well,
it's like being at a spa.
Punchline.
Yeah. But no, I mean, it's going to be in a barn, Hillcrest. It'll do well, I think.
Well, I'm trying to figure out, what to pair it with. I mean, it's like, is it cucumber sandwiches? Is it
It's too cucumbery for kids.
Is it too cucumbery?
So do we want to?
Well, if you eat it with cucumber food, I think it would be too much cucumber.
Yeah.
But do you want to do it with like fruit and
ribs.
fromage, something like that? Is it a
Salad.
what goes with the salads and
Tuna salad.
a pear salad, a nice niçoise.
Yeah. Or we're going to get fancy.
I don't spend a lot of time pairing my cocktails. I just drink them, but
I pair my cocktails with ice glass in my mouth.
Right.
That's what I do.
What do you think a good sandwich is for Fireball?
Yeah.
Trash sandwiches.
How do you pair Fireball with anything?
All right.
Actually,
No, Carly. We need to do a show that's all about pairing your favorite drink with food. But it's got to be some. That's what we do. Because we're talking about doing this where we bring mixologists in and have them kind of try and do this and pair that, whatever. But I think that we need to actually give them a challenge. Like, okay, your job is to make a Fireball cocktail that I actually like.
Actually,
that's a
I have one for
mixologist
you.
challenge.
So
if you can do that,
I have
if you can do that, now you're a mixologist.
I'm not a mixologist. This was pure by accident, but I was drinking Fireball about 5 years ago, and I didn't have anything to chase it with. The only thing I had in my fridge at the time was milk.
Oh my god, I was just thinking.
Actually, it tastes like spiced horchata, and it's amazing.
Really?
And we make this drink now every Halloween. Yeah.
Oh
if you
my goodness.
If you put a few shots of Fireball in your milk, it is like spiced horchata. It's so good.
Oh, I'm gonna have to
So
try.
good.
Now I'm gonna have to try that.
She's
We've
got
done
drunks
some
knocking on her door in the middle of the night. I heard you got horchata in there.
Dude, we've done some fun stuff. We should, we can make a whole separate drink menu from this show. Probably 3 months ago, I had Ray from Kill Devil here who had his gin here, and then we had a winery that had this like really dry white wine. It was she was calling it like the Hefeweizen of wine. Like it almost tasted beer. It was kind of a little sparkly, whatever. And at some point during the show, probably later, like now, when I had a good buzz on, I'm like, oh, these would taste really good together. And we mixed gin in the wine, and I'm telling you, it was really good. It was really good.
I have a really good brunch
gin,
shot
white
for
wine.
you.
Yeah.
If you take it's Jameson with a little bit of butterscotch, you mix it together, 75% Jameson, 25% butterscotch for like each shot. You have to actually have a piece of bacon and orange juice. Have you had that before?
Yes, it's their breakfast, their pancake
shot.
breakfast.
It's so
It's like a pancake breakfast.
I say let's get rid of all that drink stuff and just have the bacon.
Right.
It really tastes like breakfast.
No,
after
it's
you
really
have it.
good.
It's
Bacon
so
with
good.
a side of
So
Jameson.
you take the orange juice, shot of orange juice, then you drink the Jameson butterscotch,
and then you eat the bacon. Oh, if you got to go to one of the Jameson bartender balls. They do this every year, and that's where I had it. It's a different spot every year. It's basically their industry
that would be
event.
awesome.
They invite industry people. It's sort of it's like the Fernet Club, but for Jameson, they do their, they do
that's
that,
so cool.
yeah, like
I
that.
just did mine at home.
No, and so shameless plug. We just did a new round of coffee infusions because we're getting ready to pick which coffee we're going to go for with 619. And then I was at home and I had some half and half in the fridge. I'm like, oh wait a minute, I'm going to make my own like Kahlua-less White Russian.
Yeah.
Oh, it was so good.
Well,
like I basically really espresso steeped coffee and then some cream, without the sweetness of the Kahlua. It was really good. Really good stuff.
We had a listener who made a suggestion. He said Fireball Jello shots.
But what food?
We got to figure out if we can. Yeah, we need to do that. That's what we need to do. The mixologist challenge with like the random crazy ingredients.
I'll be a guinea pig if you want me to come here and test them out. Right?
Jelly
Ellie and I volunteer. We'll be guinea pigs.
And he's doing a strawberry tequila jelly.
What?
And Jelly Bear Jelly Company. He asked me for pairings. Yeah, what would be good to pair with it? And the only thing I can think of would be like, a nice.
You and your pairings. All right. Well, we're out of time, guys. That's it. Show's over. P2K.net for the tickets.
P2K Sports.
P2Ksports.net for the tickets this weekend, Saturday night.
Grins.
Guns and Grins. You got to go check it out. It's hilarious.
Great show.
And you get to shoot guns at some point before or after, right?
Yeah,
Everyone does.
The range shuts down.
I know. I'm getting everybody
6.
in trouble.
So you got to get there early in the day to shoot, and I'll be there early to shoot because I'm a shooter.
All right,
I'll be there too, I think.
All right, sweet. Thanks, guys. Allie, thanks. Heather, Mark, thanks for coming in, guys. Appreciate it. Great show. Thanks. We'll talk to you next week.
Bye, guys.
Bye.
Thank you for listening to Nicksology on ESPN 1700.